All right, so my property at 847 Ashland was built in 1916. And to understand a little bit of the importance, it's important to know a little fact a lot of people don't know. When Prohibition started, it started in Michigan. The temperance movement had already been going on. Michigan actually outlawed alcohol a full year before the entire United States did. Detroit specifically, and the gangs located in Detroit, brought in 75% of the alcohol for the entire country. Let me say that again. 75% of all of the alcohol that came into the United States of America during Prohibition came through Detroit. And probably 99% of that came across the Detroit River. Now, why this property's location is important is because I am across the street from the Fox Creek. Most people call it a canal that runs to the river. Behind my house is where the Fox Creek is dammed up, and I think it runs underground to the Milk River. At that point, it's right behind Marshall's Bar, which is like one of the best dive bars in the city. It's been there forever. It's great. And that's where the Fox Creek ends. So this is the main area of the bar and the Speakeasy. That's one of the first gas fireplace inserts there. It's all hand-built. And I know it's hard to see in this, but all of the materials used for this were top of the line, top of the line. When you come back through this door, which didn't used to look like this, let's see if we can get a light on. Then the other part of the basement, the front part where you walk down, there's actually a room that was a bathroom. All of the remnants are there. They had built it in because, of course, you had to have a bathroom if you had a bar and you had ladies at your bar. Guys, I guess, could go in the alley. But if you have girls, you need a bathroom, and they have one. And I will show you that in a minute as well when we walk back through the front looking at the damage. But right now, I want to show you some of the horrific damage that's going on. And I want to be clear. Yeah, I want to save this Speakeasy. I want to save this history for Detroit. But most of all, I don't want anyone to get hurt or killed. My property had a sudden deluge of water on about the same day that his 17-year-old kid driving down the street, his car was swallowed by a sinkhole. So this is dangerous. Let's be clear. That is the number one reason I'm trying to get some help from anybody. All right, well, let me walk you through the damage. Then through this door, you would think it was just under the porch. It's kind of what I thought. And there's storage. There is an underground area, which may have been used for food. This was a kitchen. I like to think it was used for liquor and guns, but maybe used for ham. I don't know. And then as you come around, I originally thought that somebody had just moved their old giant stove down here. I was like, this thing weighs 500 pounds. Why would somebody do that? But then on inspecting the whole area further and looking at the remnants that are left here, it becomes pretty evident that there is a work area, a place to hang utensils, work table. This was a working kitchen. This stove is one of the earliest electric stoves made. And I don't know if you can see that, but the logo is hilarious. I didn't even know that the electric company actually made stoves, but that's Detroit Edison And it's this funny little chef guy, and I like him. He's hilarious. Right? So, very rare stove, still here. It didn't look like this when I first moved in. Everything's in far worse condition, which I'll show you in a second. But this area is under the front porch, is where the front porch is. Let me see it this way. So this is the kitchen. To the Art Deco bar, which still had a lot more than that. Gas fireplace, and it's actually a really, really good size, and it's actually got a great vibe too. I love it down here. Well, I did. When I first moved in, I was spending all of my time every day after work coming down here and working and cleaning, and super excited to get this, back up to the way that it looked. Back in here, you can see arches. It is a restaurant sink. It's not just a regular sink, it's a restaurant sink. And there's even little remnants, Art Deco shelving, Art Deco bar towel holders, which that didn't look like that. And this was another storage area, which actually, I don't know if you can see it, it has like a little compartment that actually goes outside to the alley.